Welcome to Birdswood. Birdswood is a traditional narrowboat built for the LMS railway in 1938. It used to carry coal from Birmingham down to London, a journey that would take at least 2 weeks. The horse would pull the boat loaded all the way. They'd unload in London for a few days and then walk all the way back. So it was pretty hard life. Mother, father and 2 or 3 children would live in the back cabin. Let's go and have a look. Well, this is where the family would live, in this little space in the back of the boat. Beyond the doors was the cargo, mostly coal. Here is where the family would live and eat. Very, very small. If you can imagine a mother, father and 2 or 3 children living in this little space. Here is the fire. This was not only to heat the room, but it was also used for cooking. There was an oven here where the mother would bake pies and bread, and above that was the permanent boiling kettle ready for cups of tea. There would be a stew on the go most of the time, and the stew would be the main food. So bread and stew was the main food that they ate. The only light they had was this little light here, and they worked from sun up until sundown. The children would sleep on a bed here. Here is where the boards would come out and the children would sleep on it, right next to the roaring fire. Yes, I know, not modern technology. When the children got bigger or too many, some would choose to sleep on top of the coal, put straw down and sleep in a more comfortable area than this cramped little space. Space is a premium on a narrowboat like this, so every space had to be utilised to the fullest extent. Right next to where the children slept, the parents would have their bed, which consisted of this board coming right down, which is quite heavy, to make a double bed through here. Above the bed is where the parents would keep their clothes and bedding, and that was their only storage for clothes and bedding. Very, very limited for all forms of storage. The only separation between the 2 bedrooms consisted of these flimsy curtains and this very light, small door. Nothing else divided mother and father from the children. Food storage was likewise difficult to find space for. This is where most of the food was kept, and it also became a dining table, so they could sit round here and eat their food at night. But you see in here very little space for storage. In those days they didn't buy food in boxes as we do today, like large Kellogg boxes, but it was basic food. Above here as well is another storage for food likewise, but as you can see it's very limited in area. The children never went to school. Now, children might be jumping up and down saying, "Way, that's good," but no, they had work to do. As long as the parents were working, they were working. And their job, the youngest would probably lead the horse. And that meant walking with the horse. And then the other children would go ahead to open the locks or get the locks ready, so the boat could go straight in. If the locks were ready, it would save time. If they were late delivering a product, then they got money stopped. So time was important, and the children's role was to run ahead, get the locks ready, and then close them after the boat had gone through. So they'd be walking and running quite a lot during the day. It was very hard work. Now, there was no running water on these boats. They had to carry water with them, which is what these lovely painted buckets are about. That is where the water was kept, and that was for washing and cooking. No toilet, no shower. This was all the water they had for the journey down to London. The living quarters then went from the edge of the boat to here, and then from here onwards, all this was where the coal would be kept. So from here right to the front would be the cargo, carrying about 20 tons in total. Well, we hope you enjoyed looking round Birdswood, the traditional 1938 canal narrowboat. If you're ever round Cromford, do come and see us and maybe take a ride with us. Thank you and goodbye.